finding the area of a parallelogram using vector cross product. Good day, everyone. I am John Lloyd L. Andres from BSCS 1CM of Technological University of the Philippines under the supervision of Professor Jamar Pahayahay in Linear Algebra. Today, we'll be diving into the topic of finding the area of a parallelogram formed by two adjacent sides given by vectors. This is an essential concept in linear algebra. Let's begin with a practical example. Imagine we have two vectors, u and v, which are adjacent sides of a parallelogram. We want to calculate the area of this parallelogram. Let's take a look at the vectors we have. The components of u are 2, -1, and 0, while the components of v are -1, 2, and 0. First, we need to calculate the cross product of u and v. The formula for the cross product is u times v equals the quantity of the product u sub 2 and v sub 3 minus the product of u sub 3 and v sub 2, product of u sub 3 and v sub 1 minus the product of u sub 1 and v sub 3 and the product of u sub 1 and v sub 2 minus the product of u sub 2 and v sub 1. Now, let's substitute the values from our vectors. U times v equals the quantity of -1 times 0 minus 0 times 2, 0 times -1 minus 2 times 0, 2 times 2 minus -1 times -1 equals 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, and 4 minus 1. This will lead to 0, 0, and 3. Therefore, the cross product of u and v is 0, 0, and 3. Next, we'll calculate the magnitude or the length of the cross product. We can use the following formula. Magnitude of v equals the square root of a squared plus b squared plus c squared. Now, let's substitute the values we obtained from the cross product. The magnitude of u multiplied by v is equals to square root of 0 square plus 0 square plus 3 square equals square root of 0 plus 0 plus 9. Then, upon solving, square root of 9 is equals to 3. Therefore, the magnitude of the cross product is 3. Finally, we can find the area of the parallelogram. The area is equal to the magnitude of the cross product. By substituting the magnitude we found, area is equals to 3. Therefore, the area of the parallelogram formed by vectors u equals 2, -1, and 0, and v equals -1, 2, and 0 is equal to 3. And there you have it! We've successfully calculated the area of the parallelogram formed by the vectors u and v. Remember, this method can be applied to any pair of vectors forming a parallelogram. It's a powerful tool in linear algebra. Good luck!